Florida homeowner advocated for this to happen, for this new law to go through after her own personal nightmare with squatters. Patti Peeples discovered two strangers living in her rental property in Jacksonville last year. The women had a fake lease and they refused to leave. At the time, police told Peeples that she would be arrested if she didn't leave her own property. She had several heated confrontations with the squatters, which she recorded.
I can put her out of the house because the lease is in our name, so she can
okay, illegal.
No.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
It doesn't matter, babe.
You just tried to touch me again.
Recording. You're delusional. You cannot do anything because the police said they will investigate it within a week, so they will come back to us. So as far as that, you have to leave.
Again, talking to the homeowner, telling her she has to leave. Well, 6 weeks, the squatters are finally evicted, but this is what they left behind, nearly $40,000 in damage. Peeples took the video of the holes in the walls, the plumbing that had been ripped out, the floors were littered with trash and feces, appliances were damaged, some others were stolen, and it lit a fire under Peeples to push for this new change in the squatting law. Patti is with us now. What a nightmare, right? I mean, that you had to deal with, and so many others did as well. Thank you for being with us. You say there's still work to be done, though. This law is good, but what else would you like to see to address this?
Well, I think that, number one, the law needs to be spread throughout every state in the union. It's like putting a finger in the dam. Then they're going to move somewhere else to another state with less strong squatter laws. So this needs to be enacted across the nation. The second thing that needs to be done is that I think the penalty for squatting needs to be even stronger than that first-degree misdemeanor. That is a deterrent, but these people are criminals that are basically taking over the right for you to have access to your own property, a house, probably your biggest investment of your lifetime. And so I think this should be a start. We seriously need our academics and our real estate representatives, association-wise, to do some research on seeing just how prevalent the squatter issue is in our state and across the nation. We need some hard facts on how these laws are making a dent in this very significant problem.
Well, I do know, Patti, we're hearing more about it. We're certainly covering a number of cases. The most recent tragic one was this one in New York, where the woman went to check on her late mother's apartment and she was murdered, allegedly by squatters. One of the concerns around this new law is that landlords will take advantage. How do you respond to that concern moving forward and how it may be addressed?
I think that landlords have protections and tenants have protections in this law. When this was being moved through the Senate and the House, Representative Steele and Senator Perry both worked very closely with advocacy groups to address this concern. And you will see in the bill that there are repercussions for landlords that use this to evict a lawful tenant. That lawful tenant can sue for damages up to 3 times their rent, as well as other repercussions for a landlord that operates improperly in the eyes of the law. So I really feel positive that this law address both constituents that are underrepresented in our community, that is, those that are fighting for affordable housing, and it also listened to Democrats as well as Republicans. And as a result, you will see that we got 100% bipartisan support, as well as the advocacy groups that had some concerns stood back and had no issues with the law. So I think Florida is a template for how to move this through other states in a bipartisan way and expeditiously address this problem legally. If it is not addressed legally, I can promise you there will be more and more cases of vigilante justice that results in death or harm to individuals. We must close this loophole legally.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.